Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? I think I'm about over this COVID. Just about. Had a little bit of congestion left, but I'm almost completely over it. And it is, let's see, 14, 15 days ago, maybe 16 days ago since I actually got really sick. Of course, when you get COVID, you probably have it a couple of days before the symptoms actually show. And oh my goodness, it is so hot here, you guys. It's going to be in the hundreds today. And for the next 7 days, it's going to be over 100 degrees. It's going to be a super hot weekend. So, August is the hottest month of summer here in South Texas. And I hope that we'll have a really cool fall. I hope it cools down really quickly. Y'all send me some cool air because we need it here. We really do. So I did have a message that was coming through for y'all, and what I was going to talk about was about how to help someone that you love. And as I was meditating and getting some download for that message, something else completely came through. So I'm just going to roll with it. Remember last year, I was taking care of my mother. I was going back to her home, to the hospital all summer long. Well, yesterday was the anniversary of her death. And I had a dream about her last night. And I really haven't had, many dreams of her or anything at all. It's been very quiet from her. But I know that she was mentally ill when she left, and I'm sure that she had to go through a transitional period. So I did get kind of an insight what's going on with her, because if you've been watching me for a long time, you know that she had a really, I have to say, a mean streak in her, and she was quite a mean mother to all of her children. She had 5 children, and all of us feel the same way. We all know that she was a mean mom. There's no other way to say it. She really was. So that was her truth was, you laid down the law, don't do as I do as I say, and she would smack you as soon as she'd look at you. You never knew when it was coming, because she wouldn't even tell you that you were in trouble. She'd just start hitting you. But I had this dream about her, and it was really, really interesting. I dreamt that she had a baby. So she's on the other side. She had a baby, and she's taking classes, and she's working. And I was in my mind, while I'm dreaming this and I'm seeing this, and they're conveying this information. She had a baby, she's taking classes, and she's working. And I'm like, but she's 81 years old. How can she have a baby? But on the other side, you're not 81 years old. You're as young as you want to be. So I think she's working through some of the things that, she didn't get while she was here. So maybe some of the lessons she was supposed to learn while she was here, she didn't learn them. And I think she's over there working on it, because I really didn't speak with her. I was just shown what she's doing and what she's going through. So that was very interesting to know that my mom is actually working on being a parent again, that she has another child on the other side, and she's taking classes, and she's working on, being a better mother, I'm sure. So that was interesting. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Okay. I'm going to go into the message that I have for you. So for most of you, you think that knowledge is power. So you're watching these videos like this one, and, you're hoping to find out what's going on, what's going to happen, right? And tarot readers are reading the trajectory of the energy. And that can easily change with free will. Now you're probably saying, well, I just want to know if everything's going to be okay. That's all. I just want to know we're going to be safe, right? what you really want is relief from worry. We're watching too much news and it's just stressing us out. But the trajectory that the U.S. is on is one of moving forward towards the light, towards joy. So when someone tells you that they want to go back, to the way things used to be, to the old guard, that's a signal to you that they aren't moving forward towards the light. And you can apply this to the leaders of the country, and you can also apply this to your personal life, right? So there are some people that experience marriage difficulties, separation, and we're here to learn and grow and move forward. And people will divorce because they can't get back to the way things used to be. They're trying to go back, but they really can't because they are moving forward and they can't get back together. Now, of course, they could, people do get back together. The reason why that is successful is because they release the past, they let go of expectations and old habits, and they move forward together, right? So now that's very challenging for most of us. But if you can approach that in your relationship as the new us, then you could put relationships back on track. And it doesn't have to be with a partner that you're married to. It could be with a friend. It could be with a brother or sister, mother, father, anything. And instead of taking the baggage of the past and bringing it up and saying, we've got to go back to the past and deal with this and do that. How about you just move forward in the new, right? So that's the way you get things back on track. So it kind of does a little bit dovetail with how to help someone that you love. It can help heal a relationship. So I did get a little bit of information on how to help someone that you love. That can be information that you can use. And that's what we're doing right now. We're putting our government back on track. We're embracing this new, joyful energy, this feeling of hopefulness, and we're divorcing the past because we won't go back. Remember Kamala Harris? We won't go back. We're not. We're moving forward. It's not a coincidence that Kamala Harris is out there expressing these things that we've all been talking about living a joyful life, going forward and positive energy. It's not a coincidence, you guys. And it's really, really exciting and wonderful. Donald Trump has this very dark energy, and his whole agenda, Make America Great Again, it's just trying to make us all go back instead of moving forward. We want to go into the light. Moving forward is going into the light. To just listen to what he says, He gave a speech and he said, Kamala Harris wants Medicare for all. You'll be living in a social country. Okay, I want to live like that. I want health care, please. He says it like it's a bad thing, right? If she becomes president, it's we're going to have a socialized country, blah, blah, blah. He calls her Kamala. That's hard to say. I don't even know how he says that. He makes fun of her joy and her laughter, which actually that's what we're all gravitating towards. She has this beautiful energy. She has this beautiful smile. She has a beautiful laugh. I want a leader that's filled with joy. Donald Trump just doesn't get it. He really doesn't get it. We don't want to go back with this hate-filled man. He's undisciplined. He has no respect for the rule of law, much less the Constitution. He gained power once for 4 years, and that was enough. And we're not going back to those dark days. He is a contrast to good leadership. And we needed that contrast. You know, when he became president, I know we were all disappointed that Hillary Clinton didn't win, but then we thought, well, maybe it'll be okay. Hopefully it'll be okay. Maybe he'll step up and start acting presidential. That didn't happen. That just never happened. You know, because we needed that contrast to know what bad leadership is to what good leadership is. So he's playing an important part that is essential to us moving forward, being positive, being good stewards of the earth, having love and compassion for one another. Because, you know, he brought in this divisiveness. So Donald Trump is simply here to remind us all what we don't want. And that, you know, going back, it's not an option. It's really not. What you really want to know are people tired of all this darkness that Donald Trump has brought in? Yes, yes. MAGA is getting worn out. They really, really are. They're getting worn out from hearing Donald Trump moan and groan through every rally, asking for money, never putting forth anything positive, how he's going to make America great again. He doesn't ever say how he's going to fix anything, but only he can fix it, right? And of course, we've been tired of him. The moment he came down the escalator, we were tired of him, right? But others needed to learn a lesson. And that's what we've been watching play out all these years, you know. And of course, there are others that are still with him and that will be with him to the end. Because there are some that are dark, just like Trump. And they won't learn a lesson in this lifetime, unfortunately for them. They're going to be repeating their life again and hopefully learning it again, which I hope I don't have to be a part of. But have no doubt that we're all going through this transformation, and it will result in greater good. Have no doubt. Keep focused on moving forward in joy and expect the best, because we're all worthy of receiving leadership that embodies light, compassion, love, and please know that all will be well. And that's my message for you guys for today. All will be well. We're just moving through a transformational period of time, and it's very consequential. Okay, guys, thank y'all for tuning in and listening. I appreciate it. I hope that calms down some people that are fearful and worried about, you know, Donald Trump maybe getting into the Oval Office again. That's not going to happen. It really not at the trajectory that we're on now, the energy that we are now, isn't going to happen. And I've been reading him for years and years and years. Before he was president, I always read him having a good experience, that he was going to be successful. Now, I don't read those things anymore about him. So I know he's fixing to get sentenced here. I should do a reading on his sentencing. I could look at that real quick. Okay, so I shuffled my deck, and I'm just going to see what's going on here with Donald Trump. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. You know, he's super worried. He really is, because he has done so many bad deeds, and they're really mounting up, and he knows it. He knows, you know, how many laws he's broken, all the things that he's done, and he continues to do. He knows. He absolutely knows. And he's thinking about leaving. That's a Six of Swords. He's thinking about going away. So, you know, I think he has some kind of plan that if he, you know, he's sentenced to jail and they're telling him, like, you've got to go to jail at such and such time. I think, you know, he'll try to get away. He will try to get away. And then I got the moon here, and the moon is all about negativity, you know. He has done so many bad things. He knows that. This is really bad news for him. He's got so much negativity around him. And I pulled another card, and it's the Devil card. Now, whenever I read the Devil card, I always know the Devil card is always about a person's behavior. So he has behaved like a devil. He's done things that are horrible and terrible. And this is associated with actually having to pay for your crimes. Basically, that's what I think this indicates to me, that yes, he will probably get sentenced to jail. He will have to pay for his crimes. I think so. I really do. So it's he knows it. They're filing all kinds of things in court and everything because he knows he's going to get sentenced to jail. And it may be that he has to report to jail on a such and such date, and he may, you know, he's gonna do some crazy things to get out of it. Now, I know he's filed all kinds of things, but I think he's actually going to try to leave the country to get out of it because he does not want to go to jail. But it would be fine with me if he leaves. I don't know about y'all, but that would be great. I'd be happy if he left. You go to Russia, go stay over there with Putin. That's fine. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah, he's in for it. He knows it. He knows this is the end of it for him. You know, it may be that he tries to work out a deal and say, I'll leave. That may be what that leaving is. I'll leave politics. I'll leave things, you know, I'll stop interfering with the government politics. He may make a deal, you know, and they're making a deal with the devil. But it might be too late for all that. But I think that's the way he's thinking. I'll make a deal. I'll leave. If you leave me alone, don't prosecute me, don't throw me in jail, I'll leave. And, you know, everybody will be happier for it. So I know that y'all are probably thinking, well, he should go to jail because, you know, he's committed crimes and everything. Yeah, he should go to jail. But if it would almost be better if he made a deal and they encompassed his whole family in it and saying, y'all step away from politics. We don't want to hear from you or your family again. That would be a better deal. I really think that would be a better deal for the United States. So it's like we know that he would be getting by with a lot of his crimes. You know, he's paying in other ways, and he will pay in other ways. We don't have to worry about punishing him because he will be punished in other ways. Don't worry. And he has been. I know it looks like he's living a wonderful life, but let me tell you, he has serious stress. He really does. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't make him ill, you know. Anyway, don't worry. I think if he does make a deal to go away, it'll be for the United States' benefit. It really would. But I hope if they make a deal with him that they encompass his whole family, put a gag order on all of them, get the hell out of politics, stay out of it. We don't want to hear from y'all. So that would be wonderful. But we'll see how it plays out. So he is going away for sure. He's not going to be president. All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening to me. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend. It's the weekend again. I can't believe my granddaughter made it back to New York last night. She made it there. I'm seeing the hummingbirds come to my window. She made it there last night around, I guess, 11 o'clock at night. So she's back at Vassar. She had to go back early because she plays volleyball. But we had a good time with her on Wednesday. We had dinner, a big family dinner here, so it was good. It was all good. We enjoyed it. But we're going to miss her. We might go visit her in November. She's going to have a senior day where they're honored, all the seniors. And we may just go and visit her on that day. So I'll see her in November for Thanksgiving for sure. But hopefully we're going to go visit her. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you'd like to get a reading with me, please look down below. I'll leave my email. Or if you need a healing session, chakra balancing, energy cleanse for your home or office, look me up. Love you guys. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.